Science is the systematic enterprise or study that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanation, predictions, nature, and universe in general. It is the intellectual and practical activity involving the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiments. It is also the concerted human effort to understand better the history of the natural world and how it works. It is with observable physical evidence as basis for its understanding. Technology is the way we apply scientific knowledge for practical purposes. It includes machine but also technique and processes. It used in the production of goods, services or in accomplishments of a given objective. It seems like all is electronic, but in fact hammer and wheel are examples of early human technology. Technology is the art, skill and craft of science and collection of techniques or methods. Examples of technology are smartphone, automatic light, tablet computers, and activity and health monitors. Society is a group of people involved in persistent interpersonal relationships. It also a large grouping of individuals sharing a common geographical or social territory that subject to the same political authority and dominant cultural expectations, together in making decisions to work to be done. Example, people in countries.
Nowadays, according to its pandemic session, all things have to be in online. The biggest thing that impact is there are more interactive materials. Technology is now providing biggest platform for an interactive experience for students that they can learn by researching and even providing their own opinion. This can help students to become passionate about what they are learning. Most of the teachers are using Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. This is unlike the past when all the knowledge just in the textbooks. Now students and educators can find knowledge beyond the book. Increased accessibility, which is involving science and technology, is a significant way in which internet has been transformed towards education sector today. They are more accessible as compared to what it was few decades back. Due to pandemic situations, many universities have to start online classes. Teachers have to find some creative way to keep update with students and give assessment to them. They have a lot of apps that help communication between teachers and students better, which is Google Classroom, Google Meet, and Padlet. Example, teacher and student have the virtual meeting by Google Meet. This has really helped them in communicate better and giving them assessment on the spot. Evolving of communication devices have played a big role towards our expectation. 20 years ago, people just used public phone to communicate with other people. Cell phone that we use right now is not exist yet. Now, all things have changed. All gadget examples like phone and laptop are already better. They can bring wherever they want and easily communicate with others. Next, satellite systems also have been proving that science and technology is giving a good impact. Satellite system is hit point in tracking objects, weather, and exploring more about our Earth and other planets. Imagine that if our satellites are not good in terms of its function, probably Malaysia's system will be hacked. And now our satellite systems are going better.
Now we move to the positive impact science and technology in terms of automotive. It was an invention that has not only changed the way people live, but it also influenced business and economy. Today, over 4.25 million people work directly within the automotive industry. Cars enable people to travel. The most obvious change for everyday people was that cars gave them a way to get around quickly. Suddenly, people had a new mode of transportation that could get them more places, which means leisure travel becomes something common for good effort. Across the globe, 1.3 million people are killed in the car accidents every year. Automakers are hoping that driverless vehicles will help lighten the problem. Since virtually all accidents are due to the driver error, the rationale is computer system will be able to make better and quicker decisions. So, by using the automated cars, the accident can be reduced time by time. Next, positive impact in terms of agriculture. Modern farms and agriculture operations work far differently than those a few decades ago, primarily because of advancement in technology, including sensors, devices, machines, and information technology. These advanced devices and precision agriculture and robotic systems allow business to be more profitable, efficient, safer, and more environmentally friendly. As an example, a camera used to detect weeds and kill them. Besides that, farm bots can withstand harsh weather using the GPS technology. Farmers no longer have to apply water, fertilizers, and pesticides uniformly across the entire of fields. Instead, they can use the minimum quantities required and target very specific areas or even treat individual plants differently. In addition, robotic technologies enable more reliable monitoring and management of natural resources. It also gives producers greater control over plant and animal production, processing, distribution, and storage.
How does science and technology could bring war to society? Today, I will tell you the main 2 points how science and technology could bring war to society. The first one is weapon and the second one is the term of vehicle. Now, I will tell you the first point, which is weapons. Now, I will tell you about the first weapon, which is flamethrower. Flamethrowers are used in World War I and it is used to fry enemy alive. However, it is now banned according to Protocol 3 of the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons. The next weapon is nuclear weapon. It is used to release a combination of heat. It is also used to kill and injure massive number of people, and nuclear weapon also causes thermal radiation. Another example is biological weapons. It is include virus and bacteria. These biological weapons could cause disease and also bring death to every person in the society. Now, we will go to the second point, which is vehicle. The first vehicle is tank. Tank is an armored fighting vehicle that are designed for frontline combat and intended as an offensive weapon. Tanks are comprised of heavy firepower and strong armor. The next vehicle is war drones. It is used for reconnaissance, surveillance, and targeted attacks. Some of the war drones bring missiles and another bring health kit for the use of aid for the people during the wartime. The next vehicle is war trucks. It is used to transport weapon supply during wartime, bring backup soldier, and also bring injured soldier back to the base for treatment.
Science and technology can give negative impact towards society, which is cyber attack. The advance in science and technology, specifically in electronic and computer technology, since the early 1980s have had a drastic impact on privacy. Due to the advancement in science and technology, people are pressured to accept different lifestyles. Cyber attacks on the internet involving malware, email bombs, spam, harassment, hacking, distributed denial of service, and intrusion that will result in huge losses of confidential information of individuals, companies, or governments. The use of technology nowadays, which are equipped with various sensors such as mic, cameras, GPS sensor, and gravity acceleration sensor, which can be used to transform physical information easily and can be seen as a cyber physical information exchange bridge. Each ICT gadgets are integrated by specific technology and use internet connections. The internet is like a highway that can connect millions of computers around the world, and it also open, thus raising security issues to users in any country today. People's data can be exposed to many virus attacks and other forms of malware that are released daily. The users of social networking websites also give rise to a personal data loss. As example, when a person uses net banking, which also known as online payment, then they are at risk of losing his money and personal data such as password to fraud people. According to the report in 2014 from Software Security Threat, an independent agency investigating the level of danger of cyber attacks, Malaysia is in 6th place vulnerable to cybercrimes. These cyber attacks also including the misuse of the internet for various cross-border illegal activities such as drug, human trafficking, financial fraud, and money laundering.